Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga Gandhar Vitagiri Dhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shila Guru Dev Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutarishita Shishimar Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutarishita Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutarishita Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Srila Gaur Kishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Sharda Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Ṭhākura Ki Jai प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौरमंडल ब्रजमंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय सर्व अभिष्ट विदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय श्री भक्ति देवी की जय श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जय श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय जय श्री कार्तिक व्रत नियम सेवा की जय ऊर्ज व्रत की जय ऊर्जेश्वरी रसेश्वरी श्री विश्वभानुनंदिनी श्रीमती राधा ठाकुरानी की जय जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Go. Jai Śrīla Raghunātha Das Goswami's Sva-niyama Daśakam and Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam ki Jai. Jai Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam ki Jai. Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Go. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, Nitai Mukeshji, Yugal Kishore Kishori, Guru Nishta Prabhu Haribo, Gokuleshwari Didi, Krishna Mai Didi, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook. There are some devotees there, but I don't see any comments, so I don't know who you are, but Dandavat Pranams, whoever you are. All right, so we are continuing our Kartik program, going through these three stotrams. The, I think he called them stotrams. Anyways, the Sva-niyama Daśakam by Śrīla Raghunātha Das Goswāmī, the Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam, also by Raghunātha Das Goswāmī, and Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam. So these are their self-imposed vows that they made. And as I've mentioned many times, this was the last thing that Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote before he completely shut himself off from the external world and just 100% immersed himself only in his bhajan. So it's very special. And today we'll be going over the second verse of Śrīla Raghunātha Das Goswami's Sva-niyama Daśakam. After we recite the three stotrams, then we'll go over the second verse. Just one thing. Oh God, I keep on doing this. I'm in a there's an app called Groove, and I'm in a focus session right now. And in 2 minutes, 45 seconds, I'm going to have to speak to this person for like a minute. So anyhow, just letting you know, I'll probably pause, like I'll mute myself for, yeah, just be a few seconds. So, okay. It's an app where we tell each other what we're going to do, and then we make a list of things, and then we have to check off all the things before the session ends. And I already checked off everything that I planned to do in the session, but I forgot that, yeah, I forgot about time and it's too late. Okay, so what am I doing? We're going over these stotrams, okay. And I tried comparing both of these, like this is Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam, and here's Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam. And the verses that were similar, I put them together so that we can just see, like we can compare them and we can see how close they are with each other. All right. Okay, so we're beginning with Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam. Let me turn off noise suppression. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to break in the middle to talk to her while we're in the middle sing this. Anyways. Guru mantre nami prabhu varasachi garbha japade sarupe shirupe gana yujistadiya pratamaje. Sorry, let me start over. I was singing it not in a way I can play instruments with. Guru mantre nami prabhu varasachi garbha japade sarupe shirupe gana yujita diya pratamaje girindre gandharva sarasi madhupuryam brajavane Vraje bhakte koshta ishu param asama marati. Okay, my session with this lady ends in 5 seconds from now, so I'm going to pause the video. In the meantime, you can read the translation. All right, I'm muting myself for a second. All right, I'm back. And I just realized we started with Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam instead of the Dvādaśakam, but that's fine. Or no, let's start actually with the Sva-niyama Daśakam. God, you guys are so patient with me. Or maybe you're not so patient with me and you're going crazy right now, but okay. Let's go through Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam. Guru Shi Gaurange Tadudita Subhakti Prakarane Shachi Sunor Lila Vikasita Sutirte Nejamano Harer Nami Preshte Harititi Shurupanu Shuka Prokte Shastre Pratijani Mamastam Kalurati Sada Vrindaranye Madhura Rasadhanye Rasamaya Param Shaktim Radham Paramarasamurtim Ramayati Sachaivayam Krishna Nija Bhajana Mudram Upadishan Shachi Sunur Kore Pratijani Mamastam Prabhu Varana Vairagyam Grahyam Bhavati nahi yad bhakti janitam tatha jnanam bhanam chittiyadi vishesham namanute sprihame nashtange Dhari bhajana sokyam nahi yatas Tato Radha Krishna Prachura paricharya bhavatu me kutire Bhikshudre Vraja bhajana yoge tarutale shachi sunos tirte Bhavatu nitarang me nivasati nachanyatra kshetre Vibuddha gana sevye pulakito vasami prasade Vipula dhana rajanvita iha Navarne saktir me na khalu mamata yashrama vido na dharme mama ratiri haste kvachirapi parang tattar dharme mama jada sharire dhritamidam atto dharman sarvan Subhajana sahayana bhilashe sudainyam saralyam sakala sahanamana dadanam tayang svikritya shri haricharana seva mamatapa sadacharo some Prabhu parapararya samudita Prabhushchaitanya Akshaya Charita Piyusha Kritishu Navaikunthe Raje Nacha Vishaya Karye Mamaratir Na Nirvane Mokshe Mama Materi Haste Kshanamapi Prajanandaranya Dhari vilasitam pavanamapi Katanchin mamradan Vaya virahitam no sukhayati Name patni kanya Tanaya janani bandhu nichaya Haro bhakte bhakto Nakalu yadite shang sumamata abhakta namana grahanamapi dosho vishaina katang te shang sanga dhari bhajana siddhir bhavati me asattar karanda Jada sukha paran Krishna vimukan Nirvana saktan Satatam ati dure pariharam Aradam govindam Bhajati nitaram tam vikataya Atarabhyase kintu Kshanamapi nayami vratamidam Prasadanakshira Shanavasana patra dibiraham Padarthar nirvahya Vyavahrite masanga kuvishaye Vasan isha kshetre Yugala bhajananandita manas Tanung mokshe kale Yuga paraparam Yuga pada paranang padatale sachi sunor agya grahana chaturo yo vrajavane pararadyam radha bhajati nitaram krishna rasikam aham te tat padam vritamanoodinam naishtikamana vaheyam Vaipitva shirasi chamudasannati yuta harir dasyam dharmo mama tu chirakalam prakritito mahamaya yoga abhinipatita dukha jalado ito yasyam yurdva Sva-niyama suratya pratidina sahayo me matram vitata
Bhatta Dalani Vaishnava Kripa Kritam Kena Petat Sabhajana Vido Sva-niyamakam Apatedyo Vishraddha Yupriya Yugala Ruper Pitamana Vraje Radha Krishna Bhajati Kila Samprapya Nilayan Swamanjarya Paschar Vividavari Vasyam Sakurute. And Haribol Jai Shri Didi and Gokuleshwari Didi. Haribol. So I was just on my morning walk, and as I've mentioned, what I've been doing every day for a long time now. For a long time means like over a month, maybe a couple months, less than a couple months. So I spent one day just going over each verse and trying to really understand each word, and then as soon as I'd memorize a line, I would write it down. I'd try to write it down from memory. I would check to make sure that I get it right, because I was writing with a pen. But then, and then I've just been revising like 4 verses a day while I go on my walk. After I've memorized 4 verses, then I just keep on revising them over and over again, and finally, I have a very terrible memory, but just because I've been doing this every day, finally today, for the first time, I was able to go through the first 8 verses without like any difficulty, and I was starting to think like, why do I have such a like terrible memory? Like, why is my brain so? But then all of a sudden, it was like I was cracking at it, and finally it just cracked open, and now I can go through the first 8 in my head without any effort. And the only reason I'm sharing this is I'm just making the point that consistency is the most important thing with memorizing. Repetition and consistency, going over it again and again, and then finally one day, all of a sudden, even though you think that you're not able to memorize it, then all of a sudden one day it'll just all be on your head, and you're like, whoa, that was easy. And so that's why I think a really important thing is to not be in a rush when you're memorizing verses, like a string of verses. This main thing, just give a little bit of time every day. I like to do it while I'm chanting, but just give a little bit of time every day to and then you'll be able to memorize a lot without too much effort also. Okay, so now we're going over Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam. Okay, so we'll recite this whole Daśakam. Actually, yeah, I think we'll recite the whole Daśakam. We'll go over the Govardhan Vasprarthana Daśakam, and then we'll go over verse 2, the meaning of all the words in verse 2, and also look at Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's verse that's very similar to this. Okay. Guru mantre namni Prabhu Varashachi Garba Japade Sarupe Shirupe Gana Yujita Diya Pratamaje Girindre Gandharva Sarasi Madhupuryam Vrajavane Vraje Bhakte Goshta Laishu Paramastang Mamarati Anachanyatra Kshetre Haritanusanate Pisujana Rasasvadam Premna Tadarapi Vasami Kshanamapi Samangte Targramya Valibirabitanvanapikatam Vidasya Avidasya Samvasam Vrajabhuvana Eva Pratibhavam Sada Radha Krishna Chala Ratula Kela Stanam Yugam Vrajam asantyajaitar yuga virahito pitrutimapi punardvara vatyam yadupatimapi prodavibhavai spurantam tarvacha pichanahi chalakshim. Sorry, I always mess up here. Pichanahi chalamikshitumapi Gaton madhairada Spurati harina shlishta hridaya Sputam dvaravatya Iti adishrino me shruti tate Tadaham tatraivo Datamati padami Vrajapurat Samuriya Swanta Dikagati Khagendra Rapijavat Anadi Sadirva Paturati Mridurva Pratipada Pramilat Karunya Praguna Karuna Hina Itiva Mahavaikuntesha Dika Iha Naro Vavrajapater Ayang Sunur Goshte Pratijani Mamastang Prabhuvara Anadrityodgita Api Munika Narvainika Mukai Pravinam Gandharva Api Chanika Maistat Priyatamam Ya Ekam Govindam Bhajati Kapati Dambikataya Tarabhyarne Shirne Kshanamapi Nayame Vratamidam Ajande Radheti Spurada Bidhaya Sikta Jananya Naya Sakam Krishna Bhajati ya iha prema namita Parang prakshalyataj Charana kamale taj jalamaho Mudapitva shashvaj Chirashicha vahami pratidinam Parityakta preyo jana samudayar padam asudhir durando nirandra kadana bharavarbdo nipatita trinam dantar drishtva chatubirabhiyachedya kripaya swayam shri gandharva sapadanalinantam nayatumam Vrajotpannakshira shanavasana patra dibiraham padarthar nirvahya vyavahritim adambam saniyama Vasami shakunde Dirikulavare chaiva samaye Marishe tu preshte Sarasi kalu jivadi purata Spural Lakshmi Lakshmi Vraja Vijayi Lakshmi Paralasar Papushi Gandharva Smaranikara Devyar Giri Pritor Vidasye Kunjado Vivida Varivasya Sarabhasam Rahashi Rupakya Priyatama Janasya Vacharama Kritam Kenapyetan Nijaniyama Sangshi Stavam Imam. I always do this. It's Shangsi, not Sangshi. Kritam Kenapyetan Nijaniyama Shangsi Stavam Imam Patedyo Vishradha Priya Yugala Ruper Pitamana Tridam Goshte Hrishto Vasati Vasating Prapya Samaye Mudharada Krishno Pajati Sahite Naiva Sahita Jai. Śrīla Raghunātha Das Gosvāmī Sva-niyama Daśakam ki Jai. Hari Bol, Nri Hari Prabhu, and Pavatarini Mataji. Dandavat Pranams. Okay, so now we are going to go over the the Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam. Hare Krishna, Suman Shilji. Okay, I keep on forgetting to set this up though. Let's go to vineofdevotion.com and let's find Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam. I'm going to use the study guide so that you can see all my emojis I made for every verse. See, look, every verse has its own emoji to represent the verse. Try to do everything I could to make it easier to memorize these verses. All right. 1 second, let me make this full screen. Okay. All right, let's begin. And tomorrow we'll go over, I think, the 6th verse. And we'll do a memorization practice. In case you haven't. Okay. Try to get the emoji in there. There, okay. Nijapati bhuja danda chatra bhavam prapadya pratihata madadrishto danda devendra garva atula pritula shaila shreni bhupa priyang me nijanikatani vasam dehi govardhanatvam. Pramadhamadana lila kandare kandare te rachayati navayuno Twandam asmin amandam iti kila kalanartam lagna kasta dvayor me nijanikatani vasam dehi govardhanatvam. Anupama mani vevi Ratna Singhasanorvi Ruhajara Darasano Droni Sange Shurangai Sahabala Sakhi Bisa Kelayan Swapriyang Me Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatvam. Dasanidhi navayunor shakshinim dana keler duti parimala vidham shama vedim prakashya rasika varakulana modama swalayan me nijanikatani vasam dehi govardhanatvam. Haridaitam apurvam Radhika kundamatma priyasakam iha kante Narmana lingya gupta navayuva yuga khelas Tatra pashyan raho me nijanikatani vasam Dehi govardhanatvam. Stala jala tala shashpar Buruhach chaya yacha Pratiparamanukālam Hanta samvardayanga Trijagati nijagotra Sarthakam khyapayane Nijanikatani vasam Tehi govardhanatvam. Surapati krita dirga drohato goshtaraksham tava navagriha rupa syantare kurvataiva agabakari punochar datamana drutame nijanikatani vasam dehi govardhanatvam. Giri Nripa Haridasa Shreni Varyeti Namamritamidam Uditam Shri Radhika Vaktra Chandrat Vrajanavati Lakatve Klip Veda Vedai Sputame Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatvam Nija Jana Yuta Radha Krishna Maitri Rasakta Vrajanara Pashu Pakshi Vrata Sokya Kadata Aganita Karunatvan Mamuri Kritya Tantam Nija Nikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatvam Nirupari Karunena Shishachi Nandanena Tvaikapati Shatopi Tvat Priyenarpitosmi Iti Khalu Mama Yogya Yogya Tam Tam Agrina Nija Nikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Reside Daśakamasya Śrīla Govardhanasya Kshitidhara Kula Bhartur Ya Prayatna Dadhite Sasa Parisukarismin Vasamasadya Shaksha Chubadayukala Seva Ratnamapnoti Turnam Nijanikatani Vasa Tehi Govardhanatam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatam Jaya Giri Raja Jaya Govardhana Giri Raja Jaya Govardhana Jaya Govardhana Jaya Vrindavana Govardhana Jaya Vrindavana Jaya Radha Kunda Jaya Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Jaya Shama Kunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol. If anybody needs to go now, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. And for those of you staying, we'll be going over the Sva-niyama Daśakam verse number 2 right now, and also Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Dvādaśakam verse number 4, I think, because those two verses match up. And as I've mentioned before, I repeat myself a lot just because I don't know, like some people are joining for the first time, and so yeah. Sorry if it gets too repetitive though. But yeah, with this program going through the Sva-niyama Daśakam, right now also I am learning the verses, like I'm going over these verses for the very first time. So we're kind of learning it all together. And then if there's interest, maybe after we finish this program, I'm totally happy to go through the verses again and do a whole memorization practice thing like we're doing for Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam. And by that time, I'll be a lot more familiar with all the words of the verse. So anyhow, but I'll ask that at the end of the program. But today this is like our first introduction to the verses, and we're just starting to get familiar with them so that if we ever do go to memorize them, it will be really easy because you'll have a basic idea of what all the words mean. So I'm actually still not 100% clear on all the words, the meaning of all the Sanskrit words here. Um, but I will be soon. I sent the first 6 verses that I translated from here. I sent them to a devotee who's expert in Sanskrit, and he's going to clarify all my questions and fix up the translation. And but I'm still waiting for him to send the file back. So right now we're just going to have to see my best guess at everything. Okay. So I'll just read the translation of both verses. Wait here. Okay. So yesterday we went over this first verse, and actually, if anybody wants to try memorizing these verses with me just on your own, then yeah, I just wrote it down today, the first verse, and I'm starting today to try to memorize it. So if anybody wants to do this with me, we can be accountability buddies. You can let me know. But the first verse, may I have exceedingly intense attachment. Wait, let me shut off noise suppression. Turn on noise suppression. Okay, there. May I have exceedingly intense attachment to Sri Gurudev, my Diksha mantras, the holy name, the lotus feet of the most exalted Lord Sri Shachinandan, to Sri Surup Damodar Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami, his elder brother Sri Sanatan Goswami, and all their associates, to Sri Giriraj Govardhan, Sri Radhakund, Sri Mathurapuri, the forests of Vraj, the devotees of Vraj, and the residents of Vraj. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura's version of this, like his first verse, is birth after birth, may I have deep attachment, rati, to Sri Gurudev, to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to the delineations of pure bhakti as taught by him, to the holy places where the pastimes of Sri Shachinandan unfold, such as Sri Navadvīpa, to my Diksha mantras, to the dear names of Hari, to the sacred days of Hari, such as Akadashi, to the saintly followers of Sri Rupa, the Rupanugas, and to the scripture Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by Sri Shukadev Goswami. And now, well, I'm just going to read the translation for this, and then we'll go over the Sanskrit words. So here's Śrīla Raghunātha Das Goswami, second verse. He says, and this is my rough translation, by the way. So if any of this was wrong, I'll let you know once I get the file back from this devotee. So, I will not stay for even a moment in any other place, even if Lord Sri Hari's deity is present, and in the association of Vaishnavas, I can relish ras there, filled with prem. But in every lifetime, I will dwell only in the land of Vraj, even if it means having to engage in all kinds of everyday chit-chat with the village folk of that place. So, of course, this is, oh, Haribol, Archana Mataji, it's been a while. Glad to see you back. I hope you had a wonderful time in Vrindavan.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So, yeah, like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam, also Srila Raghunātha Das Goswami's Sva-niyama Daśakam. This is for, these are the rules of somebody on their level, like, they're Nitya Siddha Parikars of Radha and Krishna. So they can make vows like this, but I think maybe for somebody on like on my level at least, this probably would be, way above my adhikar, like way, way above my adhikar. But to see Srila Raghunātha Das Goswami's Nishta in Vrindavan, he says that even if he can relish ras in the filled with prem in the association of Vaishnavas, and he's where there's a vigraha of Sri Hari, still he will not stay there, not even for a moment, not a single moment. He'd rather dwell only in Vraj, even if it just means having to engage in regular chit chat with the village folk of that place. But that's his nishta in Vraj. But I think if we tried to follow that, that would be very unfavorable. For us, the primary thing is to be in association with, advanced Vaishnavas, wherever they are. All right.
And now Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's the fourth verse. It's kind of similar. Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's is focused on Vraj, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's is focused on Navadvīpa, but they're completely not different. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, "May I always reside in Shachinandan's sacred land, Shri Navadvīpa Dham, in a humble cottage beneath a tree, suitable for Vraj Bhajan. I would never live in any other place in this world, not even in a grand palace or temple fit for sages and demigods, no matter how thrilling or overflowing with wealth and opulence it may be." But yes, in a humble cottage beneath a tree, suitable for Vraj Bhajan. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wants to perform Bhajan of Vraj in Navadvīpa, because Navadvīpa is our entrance into Vraj, isn't it? And we see that all throughout the songs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In a few songs, he mentions this point really beautiful, very beautifully. Okay, so now let's go through the Sanskrit of this verse, which I'm still not 100% familiar with, but anyhow, I'm going to give it my best shot. Okay. Na chanyatra kshetre haritanu sanate pi sujanad. Okay. So, nachanyatra means not anyatra, any other, kshetra, any other place. Nachanyatra kshetre, not in any other place. And where's the verb vasami? Here's the word vasami, means I will stay. I will stay. I will stay, not chanyatra kshetre, in any other place. And then api here, api means even. Even if hari tanu sanate. Sanat, I just looked up this word right before we started, because I wasn't totally clear on what sanat means. I was thinking at first it meant with the Lord, like endowed with the Lord. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Here. Where is it? I had it open. Okay, here it is. Sanat means, I think it's this one, occupied by, possessed of, possessing, furnished, endowed with. I think it's that meaning here. So it means, but it also means, with the Lord, having a master, protector, protected by, I don't know, but I think it's this one here, endowed with, because in the Bengali translation, what does it say? It says vibhushita. Hari tanu sanate api means Shri Krishna vigraha vibhushita hoileo. So even if it is, so the Bengali says, even if it is like adorned, vibhushita means adorned, right? Even if it is, I don't know, it's graced with the deity of Shri Hari, the vigraha of Shri Hari. So I don't even want to be in that place where there's a vigraha of Shri Hari. And there's association of Vaishnavas. Sujanat. Sujana means the Vaishnavas. And Sujanat. Sujanat means from the Vaishnavas, literally. But I think if it's also, you can say Sujanat Saha in Sanskrit. And so that would mean with the Vaishnavas. That's just my guess, but I'm not a Sanskrit expert. So even with the Vaishnavas, rasa swadam premna. Premna means with prem. With prem, rasa, we know the word rasa, aswadam. Even if I can relish ras. Ashvad means to relish, and ras. Premna, with prem. So if I'm with the vigraha of Shri Hari, even if I'm with the vigraha of Shri Hari in the association of Vaishnavas, rasa swadam, relishing ras, premna, filled with prem. What's dadad? I should have looked at the Bengali before we started. I didn't get around to that. Dadad. Dadad means Korea. Oh, okay. So yeah, it goes together with premna dadad. If I'm like, this all goes together, it makes it a verb. So even if I'm relishing ras with prem in the association of devotees, api means even. Vasami goes together with this. Nachanyatra vasami. I will not stay in any other kshetra, in any other place, even if it's with the Vigraha of Sri Hari and I'm able to relish ras with prem in the association of Vaishnavas. Api, even. Kshanamapi, I will not reside there for a moment. Kshana means a moment, and api means even. Wow, api is repeated 3 times here. Even with the Vigraha of Sri Hari, even in the association of Vaishnavas relishing ras in prem, not even for a moment. So 3 times for extra emphasis. No way, not even for a moment. And then samang, I think, means with. And then tuetad, tu means, this is tu. Tu means but. But. Samam, with. Etad. Etad means those. Gramya avali bhir. Avali bhir means with the, and avali means, makes it plural. And gramya. So with the village folk, basically. This means, that's how I translated it, at least. So, so with these village folk, and Itad refers to these in Vraj, these village folk of Vraj. Abhi. What's Abhi mean? Abhi means, where is it? Anyways, let's skip that word for now. Because I can't find it. Where is Abhi? Whatever. Okay, we're skipping this word Abhi. Is it missing? Anyhow, we'll figure out this later on. Tanvan. Tanvan, I think, shoot, I should have looked this up. Arg. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second. Tanvan. Tanvan means Vistar Koryao. Samvasam, Avasthana. Okay, Vistar Korea. Interesting. Sahit Vivida. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, Vistar means like extension, spreading, expansion. I'm gonna just say it means all kinds of conversation. Yeah, in all kinds of everyday talk. Okay, so even if it means that I have to engage in all kinds of katam means talk, all kinds of chit chat, all kinds of talk, tanvan, all kinds of, and the word api is again coming up. It's 4 times now. Vidasye. Vidasye means, I think here it said, what did it say? Korivo. So I will do that. Sambasam. Sambasam Raja Bhuvana. And Sambasam means avastan. Okay, so, but no, I will dwell. Sambasam, I will dwell. I will stay Raja Bhuvana in Vraj, in the land of Vraj, Eva. Certainly. Prati Bhavam. Bhavam, I think, means in every, here it means in every birth. So may I reside in Vraj, in the land of Vraj, certainly, in every birth, even if it means api, even if it means that I have to engage in all vidasya, right? Engage, I guess, in all kinds of tanvan, all kinds of katha, all kinds of talks with the gramya vilibhir, with all the village folk, with all these village folk. Etar gramya vilibhir. With, samam, with. Okay, so that's kind of my attempt to try to explain all these words. Just now by explaining it though, I'm starting to become a bit more clear on it. Really helps, I tell you, when you try to, even if you don't know it, if you try to start explaining it, it starts to become a lot more clear. And now at least I need to find out what LP means. But yeah. Okay, let's recite it one last time and then we'll end our program for today. Okay. So
na chanyatra kshetre Haritanusanate pishujanad Prasashwadang premna Tadharapi vasami kshanamapi Samangte targramya valibirabitanvan apikatang Vidhasye sangvasam Vraja bhuvana eva pratibhavam. All right, that's our session for today. What I need to do is I need to try memorizing the verse, or like at least write it down before we have the session, and then that will help me understand every word better. Right now, I just completely tried to do it on the fly, as you could tell. All right, so thank you for being very patient with me, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go over verse 6 of Govardhan Vaspartana Dashakam, and we're going to try to memorize it. Let's see, what is verse 6? Verse 6. So, yes, last time we went over this one about Radhakund, verse 5, witness of the secret pastimes by Radhakund. And now, tomorrow we'll go over Govardhan's nourishment of the cows. Oh, I like this one. So, with your fields, waters, surfaces, grass, and the shade of your trees, you nourish the cows at every moment and at every place. In this way, you make your name successful, right? Because go means cows and vardhan means to nourish or to increase. So in this way, you nourish the cows at every moment, making your name successful. Wow, so Govardhan means cow nourisher. That's cool. So you make your name successful and known throughout the three worlds. Oh, Govardhan, please give me residence by your side. So that's our verse for tomorrow. All right. I'll just do a very short Jaidvani and we'll end. Jai Shachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai. Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Shishi Radha Damodar Ki Jai. Jai Shri Yashoda Damodar Ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Jai Srila Param Gurudev Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai. Swaparshad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Gan Ki Jai. Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrindadevi Ki Jai. Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Harinama Sankirtan Ki Jai. Śrīla Raghunātha Das Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam and Govardhan Vaspartana Daśakam Ki Jai. Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Shri Kartik Vrat Niyam Seva Ki Jai. Urja Vrat Ki Jai. Urjeshwari, Raseshwari, Shri Vrishabhanu Nandini, Shrimati Radha Thakurani Ki Jai. Shri Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, today is Narottam Das Thakur's disappearance day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait a second. One second. Let me just check out the calendar. I think there are different dates on different calendars. Actually, I remember seeing this before. Let's just look. Okay. Today's Panchami. Oops. Sorry. One second. I think some mats are following it today, and other mats. Sorry, I lost my spot. Kartik. There we are. Okay. So, that's interesting. On my calendar, it says Gopinath Gauriya follows Narottam Das Thakur's disappearance date tomorrow on the 22nd. And in our calendar, it says that Narottam Das Thakur's disappearance day is on the 24th.
Okay.
That's wild. 21st, some people are saying it's the 21st. Some people are saying it's 22nd. Some people are saying it's the 24th. What the heck? All right. Anyhow, we'll say his Jai on all 3 days so that we don't miss it. So Jai Śrīla Narottam Das Thakur Ki Jai. Tadiyo Shubha Tirubhav Titi Ki Jai. All right. All right. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Does anybody have anything else they want to mention before we end our stream? All right.
Now we
Dandavat
will go to
pranams.
Vrindavan. You said you will
What's
be in
that?
Vrindavan for Kartik?
Yes, I am traveling to Vrindavan in just a few days.
I'm traveling with Jai Shri, who's with us here right now. We're traveling on the 25th.
Okay.
25th, yeah. And so I think on 25th day I'll still be able to do a program because I'm going to leave at 10 o'clock. But then on the 26th I'll be on the train, so we'll have one day without a program. Maybe I can. No,
After
I'm
that,
not sure.
you'll have a break, is it? You'll have a
No,
break?
I'm gonna still be doing. I'll still be going over these every day. Maybe some days I'll go on parikrama, but I have so much work to do on the songbook. I'm not gonna be able to do so much parikrama. I'll be able to go like maybe a few days during Kartik, but
Okay.
my main focus right now is the songbook. So
Thank you. Prabhu.
Hari Bol. Dandavat pranams. Okay, I'm ending it now. Dandavat pranams, Jai Shri Didi, Guru Nishta Prabhu, Hari Bol, Archana Mataji, Nari Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Nitai Mukesh Ji. Let's see if there's any comments on YouTube and Facebook. Shuman Shil Ji, Hare Krishna, and a few other devotees. Dandavat pranams. Maybe Indira Mataji.